this is your spring update video. So just want to give you a sort of an overview of what's happening at the farm. It's the 1st of April, and so it's a bit of a late spring. Last year we had already planted stuff out in the tunnels, but this year it's still pretty cold. So we got the plastics on the tunnels, and hopefully next week we'll start broad forking those, like the garden fork, forking them up, and so we can plant the week after. Here in the greenhouse, thanks to the climate control system, we've got the tomatoes planted. These got planted 2 days ago, and literally it's like I think they grew overnight, because I did not think they were this big in their little pots. So it's pretty fun. Next step is we're going to start using these little skewers to just space the heads out so that the plants grow in more of like a U shape rather than a V shape. It's also the time of year when we have employees starting, new employees at the farm, and we like to have them start in early April so that we have time for training and onboarding and to get to know each other before the really busy season starts. So this week we've got Carlos, who's an agronomist from Mexico, who's coming up to work with us this summer. We've also got Bjarke, who was here last year, you might have met him, who spent the winter in Denmark at an agricultural school studying agriculture, and he's coming back to be the field production manager. And we've got Robin, who's been working here all winter. We've got James, who is like the husband of one of our CSA members, who's now working here, doing all sorts of construction projects and repairs and maintenance. And then we got one more team member, Harmony, who'll be starting more towards the end of April. So basically at this time of year, it's about training, it's still about marketing, it's about getting the greenhouse crops established. The seedlings have started. We've started planting seedlings in the greenhouse, and it's the last chance to plan stuff and prepare. So I'm still wrapping up some last minute orders that I need for different types of supplies. Robin has been working really hard developing an amazing product list for the farm store, because our vision is that the farm store is not just about veggies, but it's also here to showcase the amazing products that are available in the Ottawa-Gatineau area. And so we're excited to announce that we're going to have beef from Arc Acres, we're going to have dairy from Upper Canada Dairy, we're going to have eggs from Big King's Eggs, and a whole slew of other products that we're putting together. We've also been working on the recipes, so we've got 4 recipes per week for all summer, so that's over 150 recipes that we've already prepared and printed out, and we've got them all filed away, ready to go for the summer. And we even went through the recipes and figured out what ingredients you might need and what ingredients you might not have in your kitchen, and so we've ordered those from the distributors too. And so stay tuned for more information on that. We're going to be launching like a CSA add-on, where if you want, you can add on to your CSA share, and so that your CSA is not just a veggie CSA, but it's an omnivore CSA, where you're getting more elements of your diet right here at the farm store. The next couple weeks, we're going to start working outside in the soil, working the soil, disking up the beds, putting compost and alfalfa meal, and start transplanting. In theory, in 2 weeks, we're going to be starting to plant outside. Now, I say in theory because it's so weather dependent, so we'll really have to see how the weather shapes up. But that's one of the joys of farming, that you get to go with the flow and work with nature, and that's both a challenge and an extremely rewarding side of it. You know, that this notion of really being attuned and connected to nature, and to learn how to read what's going on and to adapt ultimately. And I think that's something that's really important as we go into this new era, is just how do we as humans adapt in our human environment, and actually in the environment around us. And that's something that we've been doing it for millennia, and that's something that as a farmer I feel really connected to. So look, thanks for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the spring. We've got an event coming up for Earth Day. We've got a whole bunch of activities planned. Oh yeah, that's the other thing we decided this year. Free activities for CSA members. So all the activities that will be running out of the farm, well, with a couple exceptions, will be free for CSA members. So that includes, like in April, we've got a bike repair workshop, we've got a vermicomposting workshop, and we've got a wild foraging nature walk workshop, and so yeah, and weekly yoga free for CSA members, and yeah, we look forward to having you at the farm. It's going to be a big year. Looking forward to seeing you.